So using an old shirt. This is already done. You need a ruler square, okay? Just start marking, then measure your 22, 22. So just so you have a nice square. Cut. There you have your piece. So you can use a lining. We'll use a white here. Okay, there's one here. Or you can use flower. So what you do first, make a seam on each end. A seam on each end. Okay. Then with an iron your seam. Make it nice and flat. Then turn it on the right side. So you have it like this. Turn on the right side. You're gonna iron this part nice and flat. And you iron this part nice and flat. So you have 22 by 22. I measure here 4 centimeter, 3.3, 1.7, 3.3, 1.6, 1.7, 3.3, and the rest here. That looks complicated, but actually it's not very complicated. So you take your fabric on the right side. This is to make the pleat. Okay. Okay. Mark. Make your mark very clear. And this end, same thing. Make your marking very clear so you can see. So we have the top here and the bottom of the mask. So we'll turn it bottom, and then you have your mark here. We can see on this side and this side. You just go and fold it. You can either iron it right away or put some pins here. Okay, and you do the same with the other marking here. I'll just put a pin in the middle and it'll be faster. And my other mark here, like this. Okay, you can pin it, iron it, and it'll look like this. Okay. You can make it here with the straight side. That's easier. You just fold like this, make it straight side, or you can make it to give it some kind of a round shape. It's pretty much the same thing for both. The only difference is, let's see here, we're going to make one with, this is the top part. We're going to make one straight and make one rounded. You're going to take your fabric here, and instead of leaving it straight, you just take this bit here and just bring it a little bit so it overlap. Okay, it overlap. So you give it like a little angle, make it just a little angle, not that much. Go a few millimeter below the see, you have your mark here. It should be like this. You just go a few millimeter below. Okay, go on the flat surface, it's easier there. And you do the same with the top one. My marking is here, so just fold it a bit higher and bring it down like that. Okay, just pin it here. There we go. And you do the same on the other side. Okay, I did both sides here. I pinned both sides, so you can see that it makes like a round thing. So before sewing, you just make sure they're same length, the same, so that's pretty good. So you can either make like a basting seam here just to hold your pleat, then you remove the needle. So you take your 2 string, okay, they're 36 inches long each or 90 centimeter. You have 2 string like this for 1 mask. Then the first thing you're going to do is find the middle of the string, fold it in 2, find the middle, you have the middle, mark the middle of your mask, let's say here, put your piece of rope in the middle, pin it on each side. It's already sewn here. Important to sew it in the inside part. Okay? You sew it nicely. Lock your seam here. Lock your seam. Okay? Then when it's done, you can trim the end here a little bit. Remove the frill, the piece of fabric. You turn it like this on the right side. Again, just to help you, just pin it. It's difficult to iron this jersey, so I use some jersey fabric now. Okay, pin it. Then hopefully you have the color, otherwise you can use the white, or it doesn't really matter. And make a seam on the side. And your mask is done. So when you make it straight, you go like this. You can make a little seam here right on your fabric, or just pin it, okay, with needles like that, so the fabric doesn't move. Again, here I'm measuring my string, cut in the middle. I tried this mask with elastic and with string, and I found it quite comfortable with the string because you can adjust it. Anyway, and elastic are very difficult to get right now. Canada is out of stock. So like I was showing before, you put your string here, okay? Then you'll sew it on this side and then turn it around. That if you want a straight edge. It's easier to make, but it doesn't adjust as well as the other one. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can always sew it by hand. So I put a contrast here. You just go like this, okay? Make a line, a straight line here, it'll be easier to follow. And you go like this, like watching TV or enjoying the sun outside. See, you go like this. Make it straight. Okay, mine is a bit crooked, but I'm sure you can do better than that. Okay, make it straight. And then when you're done, both sides, you do the same thing. Open, iron, okay? And you can do the same thing here for all the mask. Okay, when you get here, okay, you can do it by hand here. So your jersey, when you're done, you just go in here, make little slip stitch, make a nice finishing here. Okay, this thread is going to show them, just to show you. Simple. You can do it if you don't have a sewing machine. You can do it by hand. Make it nice, you know. You can put beads or whatever, and you can make it nice like that. So how to put a mask? First of all, wash your hands. Okay? And then this mask, put the string here behind your ear. I'm going to remove my glasses. Okay? Tie the top string in the back. Not too tight. Tight enough. Then bring it down. You can just tie it loose. You can adjust it here. Okay. So I can put my hair over, right? My hair, my glasses on. Okay. If you're working, you don't want to have any steam sometime in the glasses, just put the tape here. There we go. Enjoy.